episode of Last Day on Earth. Today we return, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hopefully everyone out there is having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day of the most amazing variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the most magnificent place on planet Earth. It's called someone else's base. And what makes it so magnificent is, well, we're gonna be making our way into that base and taking stuff out of that base. That's right, baby. We are back and we are raiding my favorite place to be. So without further ado, let's toss the C4 on and bada bing, bada boom, and we already got a few zombies coming up in on us, but no worries. We're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of separation and put our shotgun rain into some beautiful usage over here for not one, not two, but three of the fast biters and send their brains freaking flying. And hopefully, boom, look at that. We can get a critical over there to inflict a ton of damage via this shotgun because, we got another one. That's all right. There's more shotgun rain from where that came from, my friend, and then pistol drizzle to finish it off. But yeah, we have rocking a shotgun that I do not often rock in the form of the silenced one. But listen, I just been craving the raiding so much. We got to go back to our roots. And back in the day, dude, this was the go-to raiding weapon. Before, of course, the shotgun unlocked the shotgun spread shot. And I mean, that's a whole that's just the greatest active skill mod known to mankind. But besides that, we're good to go. We're good to raid. And oh boy, do I have some. Let's freaking go, baby. Not just some good stuff in this chest that I will have to go ahead and take, but also I got some incredible stuff in the video that y'all are definitely gonna want to stick around for, because after we get our rating fix in, there are still more goodies from where that came, my comrades. But there we have it, chest number 1, and over here we got chest number 2 that I definitely want to go ahead and break into, because in this base by the name of Samus Rocks, or Samus Sucks, I forget exactly which one, I do believe these chests are where most of the main goodies should be located. So I'll go ahead and continue collecting a few of these things, and I'll take the nails too, why not? A few other doodads here and there. But yeah, anyways, we still got another C4 over here, and y'all know me, if we are going raiding, we are going raiding with something known as a bang. So without further ado, let's toss that thing on, and bada bing, bada boom, another wall bites the dust. Now another one, but wall, I don't know what, whatever, things are biting the dust. That is the moral of the story. And I got some friends over here that are unfortunately not so friendly, so we'll go ahead and give them a good old tasting of shotgun rain. Some state tried to bite this field of pain. Go to barrel out of their Zoidberg style. I do not want to be collecting hits, especially with this armor on. Oh, we mama, that man just did a front flip and left his legs behind. I've never seen someone so excited to die. But yeah, whatchamacallit, I do not want to get this armor too dinked up, because this armor is some of the freaking best armor in the game. I mean, it's not as powerful as Kevlar armor, but let's be honest here, it is the coolest armor in the game. And dude, let's go. Our shotgun is being so nice with all these criticals that it is providing the seriously such as like a beautiful wombo combo 1-2 hitter quitter to go ahead and take these folks down in a relatively efficient manner. And there we go. Now we do have one more chest over here that we should be able to go ahead and break into. And also apologies if I do sound a little bit on the different side. You might be like, Star, did you change your microphones or something like that? I did not, alas, but a good guess. Oh, a little bit of gas. And so, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, yellow paint. Hello, black paint. Those are two paints that are kind of annoying to find. Blue paint, for whatever reason, I have a ridiculous amount of, but the rest of these paints, not gonna lie, very happy to see these folks. And then I do believe from some scouting of this base that the rest of the base should not really have anything too incredible in store for us. I do believe these chests were kind of the cream of the crop, where some of the best stuff should be. And also, I do want to say some explosives because, please, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get a helping of the fixins. And that means that I gotta go on another raid. We are not stopping at one raid. Oh, no. We are back with a bang, and that means that we are gonna have some freaking fun raiding today. Player 5241, you are gonna be my next test subject. Let me just go ahead and run on home. The Samus Socks over here was indeed a revenge raid, which does mean that, whatchamacallit. Yeah, we got some revenge, which makes that even sweeter to go ahead and take some things from there, especially in the form of these guns, because all of these guns are gonna be so helpful for all the trials and tribulations that do await us. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I might sound a little bit different because I actually moved the entire office, moved the entire setup and all that jazz into an entirely new space because I actually moved. I actually moved in with my girlfriend, so I guess kind of major life goal there has been achieved, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess a little update on life because yeah, that's happening. As a result, I got a whole new office set up. I mean, it's still a lot of the same equipment. I just had to go ahead and bring it over, which is part of the reason there was a bit of a delay in between videos. So sorry about that, but I have been baby seasoned meat healer, I might be taking that meat off your hands. But whatchamacall, yeah, that was part of the reason for the delay in between videos, just getting set up in the new office space and all that jazz. And so far, so freaking good, folks. Cannot wait to actually go ahead and show it off as well during our stream, twitch.tv/Starsnipe, link in the description and in the pinned comment, and where we are going to be live and where y'all are going to be able to go ahead and catch the stream Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, where we are, sorry, just running into my freaking walls over there, where we are live every single Friday, same time, same place, and there's going to be some more of the exactly that, because it's a new week, and with the new week, there's a new stream that we got to go ahead and go to, so that's exactly what is going to be going on. So looking forward to seeing y'all folks over there. We are going to have the face cam rolling, the live chat going, so y'all going to be able to participate in the stream as it is going on, hang out, and of course get into some last day on Earth shenanigans, not to mention as well, lads and lassies, that of course the face cam is going to be an angle of the whole freaking new office and stuff, so hopefully going to be a little bit cool to do a little bit of a walkthrough there on the stream. So y'all definitely want to make sure to go ahead and pop into that for kind of the first stream that we are going to be doing in such a whole new space. But yeah, just holy guacamole, dude, life seriously moves fast, and here we are, man. And of course, if you guys don't know what time that stream starts in your own local time, so you can also go to twitch.tv/Starsnipe/schedule to go ahead and see what time that it starts for you, because that'll actually let you know exactly what time that it starts in your own time zone. Because trust me when I say this, time zones can definitely be confusing. I totally agree with that, but luckily that should be able to go ahead and set you up for some great success. And now, how in tarnation do I get into this base here? Because it looks like I can do some of the boom boom up against this wall. Let's make the boom boom happen, baby. Without further ado, bada bing, bada boom, we are in, and let's go. That is the one wall, by the looks of it, that was indeed capable of summoning a zombie horde. Just kidding, any wall would have done that. Yeet, shotgun rain, some stage drive, the bite does feel the pain, shotgun rain, whoop, 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 whoop. Zoidberg our way out of there. Oh no, I got caught on the tree. My arch nemesis, and boop, a little bit more shotgun rain there. But yeah, looking forward to seeing y'all folks over there. And we are always live, same time, same place. So once you figure out what time that it starts in your own local time zone for you, that's the same time that we are always going live every single week. So looking forward to, oh my goodness gracious, that man's body parts ended up in 5 different states. I was not expecting that, but I am pleased. Let's go and get a little bit of shotgun right up in here. Woo! And we got that classic freaking legs left behind front flip. You love to see that. And you love to see the steel protections with that little stone wall weakness, because I feel like that it signifies a good freaking base. If we stumble across a base like this, this is not a cheap base to create, my comrades, and that will hopefully mean great successful things for us. However, we are definitely gonna have to fit in at least one more raid after this, because let's go, baby! I love what I'm seeing, though. That is freaking awesome. Full durability VSS, flare gun, even a key. That's a cool little thing we don't always find every day, although we can find it relatively commonly over at the police station. So I digress, but you don't usually find it in raids. That's a cool little thing. I'll definitely go in and take some more of those, and hopefully these other chests are just as awesome, because dude, the full durability VSS, man. Oh, I love finding VSSs in raids, because I'm not gonna lie, VSS is gonna be a little bit annoying to come across, but they do tend to appear a little bit more commonly, I think, in raids versus some of their other counterparts. So I will definitely go ahead and take that. Love to see the duct tape. We need that for all of our raiding utensils and whatnot. And then over here we got mwah, let's go, dude. Full durability Kalashnikov 47, full durability M16, and a smile as wide as can be on Comrade Star's face, because let's go, dude. That is just, yes. Now, I'm a little bit reluctant to go ahead and bust open into this other room, because it has a tendency to just kind of be where, like, the motorcycle is stored. But, you know what? I suppose there's only one way to find out. And for the people, I'm always willing to blow up a wall and just kind of to see what is awaiting us there. So hopefully we got some goodies. Without further ado, let's toss the big boom boom on and bada bing bada disappointment. That's okay, because the rest of it made me pretty freaky happy. So if y'all do come across this base, make sure that you only try to break into the steel room, because that is where your primary goodies are going to be found. And for the cost of 1 C4, that's not too bad, man. I mean, a few hatchets too, but I mean, that just costs a little bit of wood, a little bit of stone. But for the cost of 1 C4, I love what I freaking saw out of that, man. But then again, I'm just a sucker for weapons, because they help me through the trials and tribulations that await us, and there tend to be lots of trials and tribulations that we face over here. So make sure that you are subscribed with that notification bell hit as well, because ladies and gentlemen, as soon as there are new trials and tribulations as well, you know that we are checking them out on the ASAP and showing them off, so y'all can see absolutely everything the Last Day on Earth has to offer. New updates, new challenges, freaking new seasons, all of it we are showing off for your eye holes absolutely as soon as can be. And this guy has got like 1 health left. Well, guess what, Sonny Jimbo? Feel like a bee, sting like a butterfly. The uppercut of the century, taking that man down. R.I.P. the floater bloater. He never stood a chance, and neither did this base, because I literally have seen everything that the base has got to offer now, and that means that y'all have seen everything that the base has got to offer. So I'll just go ahead and grab the rest of the things that I want, go back home, and arrange for yet another raid, comrades. After a quick little shower to make sure that we are clean, because listen, we've been getting down and dirty with these raids. I gotta be clean so we can get down and dirty again. Speaking of getting down and dirty, hey, healer, can I have some of that seasoned meat, please? Thank you very kindly. Give it to me. Let me do that extra range damage, please. All right, folks, it appears we may have gotten a little bit too down and dirty with that seasoned meat, because my game hath crashed when I was receiving the seasoned meat, but I did not get the seasoned meat effect. So that is unfortunate. I'm gonna go and ease the pain by going on another raid. Let's freaking send it, folks. And you know what? I think we gotta go ahead and mix up the whip a little bit. And why don't we, I just love the freaking metal cutter so much, but why don't we go and get the bike that matches our current freaking getup, shall we? Where is, whatchamacallit? Somewhere over here, isn't it? Like the raider bike? The Iron Warrior, yes. Not only this, it is also the bike capable of not just matching our outfit literally perfectly, it also farts flames! Little. Kentucky dokie meint artichokes. I hope that you are ready for Samsara. Oh, this already, This just sounds like sophisticated base. Samsara, I hope that you are sophisticated base with sophisticated loot for sophisticated star. I am very sophisticated individual, as you might be able to tell. And I would like sophistication in my loot, Samsara. Is this something that you can arrange for me? I sure darn tune hope so. But, yeah, like I was saying earlier, yeah, if I do sound a little bit different, that might be part of it, just because, like, the different, like, dimensions of the room, like, the different sound dynamics and all that stuff. It's still the same setup and everything, but we are indeed moved into a new room, and I am indeed moved in with my girlfriend, which is just so freaking exciting. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just definitely like excited to be sharing that with y'all too, because that's definitely like, I don't know, I think that's like a pretty major life thing, and I like kind of involving y'all with the major life going on of this wildest star and all that jazz too. So yeah, I mean, that's just like a crazy thought, because like I still remember kind of back the first day, I don't know, of like the first ever video I downloaded. I could never imagine that, like, what, like almost 10 years later, we would still just be over here, still having some goofy, fan-freaking-tastic times. And just kind of as like all the things are going on in life, it's kind of just like such a crazy feeling. And I don't know, thank you to every single one of y'all who may have been sticking around, whether it be for the whole 10 years or however long it's been, or whatchamacallit, even who just may have joined for the very first time just the other day. Regardless of how long, I appreciate y'all popping in, I appreciate y'all being a part of the journey, and just thank you for freaking everything. I don't really know what else to say besides just thanks. Star, what are you thanking us for? I don't know, just thanking y'all for being a part of the fan-freaking-tastic Snipe Squad. Y'all are seriously the most awesome community I could ever imagine, and I just love being able to record videos, love being able to live stream, just love being able to have a ton of fun with y'all, hopefully spread some cheer, spread some smiles, because nothing else bring a smile to my face like knowing that hopefully I might be able to bring one into yours somewhere out there. And thank you for letting me attempt to do exactly that. But okie dokie, folks, enough being heartfelt. It's time to break into someone's base and steal some stuff. Let's freaking go! Without further ado, bada bing, bada boom. Another wall bites the dust. Now. Time to go and chop up some chests. No. And take all the freaking stuff. However, the zombies are not going to like that, because apparently this person has installed a zombie defense system. Unfortunately for the defense system, you gon' die, baby. Shotgun rain and whoop, barrel roll our way out of there. You will not be reaching me today. Fast by the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. But the floater bloaters may have reached me a little bit, which is unfortunate. Why don't we go and hit him with the slow motion blast from our shotgun rain, which is always super freaking satisfying to see. And then spread a little bit more of that shotgun rain cheer and joy via none other than these blasts. Yeet! And unfortunately, that does mark our weapon being broken, which is not very good. That means that we just got the last little, like, 20% durability of this pistol to go ahead and wrap things up. Let's go, baby! That's cash money! Woo! freaking love to see that. Another full durability AK, another full durability VSS. We are just collecting weaponry, and this is freaking lovely because let me just say, y'all, we took a little bit of a break from the raiding, right? And I gotta say, our weapon stockpile was starting to wear down a little bit, but this, let's go with an M16 from the box. This is just beautiful. This is freaking magnificent. Raids are probably my favorite way of building up our freaking weapon stockpile, and the fact that we are back in full force is just such a great feeling. I do hope, I cross my fingers, that we do stumble across a jackpot raid. Started with as a jackpot raid a long time ago in some videos far, far away. We have stumbled across in the past these beautiful, magnificent raids that words can't describe, but I'm about to describe them with words. Pretty much raids that are filled to the brim with so many guns, you literally couldn't bring all of them home with you if you tried. You could fill up your entire inventory, all of your weapon slots, all of your chopper, and you would still potentially be leaving things behind. That is how crazy these raids can get. And I kid you not, I have literally taken like 50 pistols out of a raid before. And it's just like, I would love to have another one of those raids because I would love to replenish in such bulk, Costco style, on our freaking pistol stockpile. And I could definitely freaking go for that. Let's definitely see what's in here. And a full durability shotgun raid. It just keeps getting better. At the very least, I will say that these raids, I mean, they're not as big of bases as I would hope for, but what we are getting inside, oftentimes, this is worth the C4 that we are investing into the thing. We have gotten multiple higher tier weapons. Now, unfortunately, right, it breaks me soul, it breaks me heart to say that, you know, we are not stumbling across the weapons that I would be using in, like, the hard mode of the laboratory, for example, right? Like we're not exactly stumbling across like armor-piercing weapons, or really, as a matter of fact, we're not really stumbling across any type of new items that have been added into the game for quite a while, actually. Like the loot that is capable of being found inside of raids, in case y'all do not know, a lot of these bases are actually snapshots of bases from many, many years ago when the raiding update was initially added, right? And when raids were kind of initially brought to the game. This is kind of the first iteration of that, right? The loot inside of bases has never really been updated, which is kind of a bit of a heartbreaker. Like, I'm not going to lie, because I would love, could you imagine the hype levels if we're raiding someone and we stumble across an armor-piercing weapon, or like Raiders battle armor or Kevlar? Like, raids are already hype, but if you're telling me that there's the possibility for some of these updated resources, you know, like potentially ash logs and stuff like that, maybe like titanium, like all of these new things that have been added to the game over the past few years. Like, raiding is still probably one of my favorite parts of Last Day on Earth, but it is definitely a little bit outdated in that regard. But that is kind of one of the things that I did want to fill y'all in on, because this isn't just something that I randomly bring up as I reminisce about the loot that I wish I was seeing inside of these chests, right? This is something that I've thought out a lot, and actually Last Day on Earth themselves has thought out as well. Star, what are you talking about? All right. It's time for me to get to the good stuff. I got two awesome things in store for y'all that I do think that y'all are going to love. So number one, this is something that y'all definitely want to know about the upcoming season, about season 17, and definitely some very valuable info. Boom! What y'all seeing here was shared by the developers of Last Day on Earth with the caption, "The first intelligence data has been received. The Pathfinders have reported that the location of season 17 is in one of the squares on the provided map. It was impossible to receive more information. The line went dead." And then the Last Day on Earth developers are kind of like on social media doing this like little scavenger hunt to try and figure out exactly which square, exactly which location will contain the location of season 17. And this is kind of a little bit of a big deal, because in our last few videos we've been kind of breaking down some of the other teasers about season 17, and pretty much two big things came out of it. So the two big possibilities from the things that we were seeing, which again, to jog your memory, it involves these miners that we are seeing here, and also this kind of like a pump over here is kind of like this large realization that this upcoming update is likely to have to do with the pump jack or with oil of some sort, because I mean, this pipe literally looks like a freaking oil pipe that would be used to like transport oil, whether it be from the ground into some stores, like into some storage like above ground, or to transfer from storage to storage or something like that. This is the type of thing that you would see within like an oil infrastructural system. And guess what? That's exactly what we are known to have over here in the multiplayer sector, in Sector 7, the pump jack. This is exactly where we would see that type of infrastructure, and that would be available only during clan wars, with access being denied over here. So that was one of the big potential things out of the two potential things that could have meant. But with this kind of like new map being revealed, the thing that you can see in the map is our home base, which means that we know for a fact season 17 is going to be a single player season, which kind of cancels out the possibility of these teasers having to do with the pump jack. It is much more likely now that this has to do with the single player in some way, shape, or form, or fashion, and likely via like the map that was being teased. It's going to involve some sort of a new location somewhere relatively kind of like near-ish to our base. And now, of course, let's again continue to connect the fact that we know about the addition of this kind of like a pump jack, right? Or not pump jack, but kind of like this pump pipe infrastructure, and then also that like has to do with like oil and stuff, and then also these like mining outfits and stuff. It does seem like this season's gonna have a large focus and emphasis on like underground mines, and if I had to guess, I think that this map is going to reveal a mine of some sort as a new location. And then as I broke down a little bit more in depth in some of those prior videos, which y'all definitely want to go ahead and check out if y'all have not yet on the channel, long story short, there's a large possibility as well that just kind of due to these connections with the underground, that this update could actually be encompassing as well tungsten, because we are due to get a new vehicle at the end of the year, because for the last 2 years in December we have got a new vehicle. 2 Decembers ago we got the ATV, last December we got the boat, so we are low-key kind of sort of starting to get due for the addition of the helicopter as the next vehicle. But we kind of just so happen to know that the helicopter requires tungsten bars in order to craft. Okay, well, how do we get tungsten bars? We need tungsten. How do we get tungsten? It's not in the game yet, but where would it be very possible for tungsten to be found? Inside of a mine, which is definitely matching up with the theme of season 17, and also matching up with the timeline of the potential addition of the helicopters. There are a lot of signs pointing towards this, and now the fact that multiplayer has kind of been eliminated as a possibility for season 17 from this additional teaser that we have gotten, the signs are indeed pointing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to some sort of a new mine location where we will be able to get like tungsten out of, and also could very well encompass kind of like these like like oil mining down in the depths or something, and then potentially might be able to like mass produce gas or something like that, right, with the oil that we mine via those pipes that we saw. Or it might also be possible that we have to like craft like special like oil to kind of like I don't know, like car oil, but like for a helicopter, you know, it might be a possibility that we need like special oil for the helicopter. Maybe like we need to refine gas into like special like helicopter fuel or something, you know, like jet fuel and airplanes. I don't think they just go to your local like BP or like your Exxon and kind of like fill up at the pump. I think they need literal jet fuel. Now, I ain't no helicopterologist, but I feel like a helicopter might need helicopter fuel, because that seems like a pretty heavy duty freaking vehicle. So that could be another thing that those pumps are introducing, the ability to kind of like mine for like specialized gas for the helicopter, and the addition of getting tungsten inside of the mine. So a lot of things are lining up here, and definitely something that I wanted y'all to be aware of, especially with this update, with kind of like it looking like season 17 is going to be taking place in single player. So definitely let me know what y'all think about that in that comment section down below, because I did think that there was a possibility for it to be the multiplayer pump jack and have to do with oil and multiplayer and have to do with clan wars, which also would have been a really cool update. But now it does appear like it's going to be single player, and that does again point towards this new season having to do with tungsten, with oil mines, and all kind of like leading towards the helicopters kind of being like the big vehicle release of the end of the year. Because again, we've kind of seen that pattern start to emerge where like every December, every end of the year, we do get a new vehicle, and then that, as I went over in some of the prior videos, is going to open up a whole new can of worms in the form of Bunker Charlie, which has some major connotations with it as well. Things are looking freaking nutty It's gonna be awesome, lads. But you know what else is gonna be awesome? That other thing that I was talking about with these raids and with this update, because another big thing that we just kind of like have started to unearth and learn right about Last Day on Earth, about these raids, and specifically in season 16, is that we have finally, after the longest time, we have acquired none other than the ability to craft level 5 walls, but level 4 walls still cannot be broken. Whether you're being raided or you're raiding someone else, you cannot break through a level 4 steel wall. Star, okay, why is that important? Because why on earth would we be able to craft a even higher tier of wall if we literally don't need to? Because let me just say, folks, these walls ain't cheap. They're not cheap. 20 bricks and 15 steel plates, that is not cheap. The floors, oh, don't get me started on the floors, folks. 20 ash planks and 10 titanium, it's not cheap. That just goes without saying. So this has to mean something, because no one in their right mind is gonna be investing all these resources to be decorative. Okay, I can tell you that right now. So why on earth do we need a stronger wall unless there is the ability for steel walls to be broken coming in the future? And that's kind of what is being pointed towards. And then if that were to become a thing, if we can then start breaking steel walls during raids, that also means that we would kind of be due for a raiding update, because then we could like, you know, like if we can start to break into steel walls, that would change raiding as a whole. That would be kind of like the biggest update, and or potentially like the only real big update raiding has ever gotten. And as a result of that, prime time to go ahead and update the loot that bases can contain, because if you're breaking through steel walls, I gotta imagine it's gotta be worthwhile. And if there is new loot that can be found on the inside, that could definitely make things worthwhile on that end. So kind of wanted to go over and recap some of those big updates that are pending and are on the horizon. Because let me just say, folks, I'm gonna be such a happy camper when I can start coming across armor-piercing weapons in raids, when I can start coming across some new resources that have been added over the past few years since the raiding update. Whenever all of these things are things that I can start racking up, not only through grinding and through resource zones, but also through literally just like actually doing raids, that is going to be insane. Obviously, the possibility for steel walls to be broken is also risque, but again, you should still be able to kind of protect your base more than well enough, especially because there is still plenty of other methods where you can kind of like protect your base successfully, like just encompassing it in freaking wooden walls. I just kind of did like a whole base revamp to kind of make things a little bit more decorative, as y'all can see with the whole base revamp that I was talking about. But yeah, if and when steel walls become breakable, no worries. I will adjust the defenses accordingly and hopefully continue working our way up ever so slowly but steadily towards more of these ash walls, because I can tell you right now, again, just the ability to craft a new tier of wall while the old tier is still the maximum level of protection you can get, because the ash walls don't protect you more than steel walls at the moment. That does signal a change coming, and that change signals some big things coming to raiding, and that signals 2 major updates between season 17 and this raiding update on the horizon that I absolutely cannot wait for, and hopefully y'all cannot wait for either. So go ahead and let me know in that comment section down below what y'all think of it. If y'all are excited as well, make sure to smash that like button and get freaking hyped, folks, because don't forget to be subscribed with that notification bell hit either, because when all that stuff does come, oh, the videos are going to be coming aplenty, and you are going to want to be prepared to devour them with your eye holes and ear holes immediately, because we are going to be having awesome time, especially with our raiding comrades, who, by the way, y'all need some better armor, folks. I got the new best raider armor. Y'all are just rocking some of the reinforced goop. Come on, move up in the raider world. I look like the freaking king raider over here. Bow down to me. He's not bowing. He's actually asking for stuff. A lot of stuff. All right, I'll take care of this raider. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, looking forward to seeing all folks over at the stream. Like I was saying, twitch.tv/Starsnipe, link in the description and in the pinned comment. Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And looking forward to showing off the new freaking setup and having some fun with that, and just recording all sorts of content, all sorts of videos, and having all sorts of fun from the new setup for the same fan freaking tastic folks as always. But with that said, with that done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is gonna go ahead and start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.